today about values education. You know, when we were in the Cambridge conference several years ago, many of the delegates were very, very concerned about values education, and they were asking the Cambridge people to answer what are they going to do about values education. They've done very well with the curriculum, yes, but what about values education? And really the Cambridge people, they did not have an answer to it. But later they had actually come up with another subject called global perspectives. Now, global perspectives is a subject that is a very new subject, and it has been offered only for the year 10 students. And only year 10 students, those who choose to take that subject, will get benefit from that subject. So when we looked into that subject, it was a subject that actually created social awareness and social responsibility, which is in line with Islamic teachings. So Mrs. Azman and her team, together with the school board director, we went to discuss this, and our teachers decided to appoint our Mr. Michael to take charge of global perspectives, and we incorporated it into the curriculum of year 8 and 9. Last year I mentioned it, and this year we have done it. We have incorporated it into the curriculum for year 8 and 9, and we are the first international school to have done that. Our children are now at a disadvantage because of the influence of what they learn from the internet, the negative influence from the internet, from people we do not even know. There is cyberbullying. It is not difficult to do that. All you have to do is to get hold of the boy you want to bully, his picture, and you distort it all out of proportion. And you upset him. And he feels the stress. It leads to even teen suicides as a result. And it is happening right now, even today. It's very difficult for us to monitor the teenagers of today, what they do in the FB, the Twitter, the WeChat, the Instagram. We need to ensure that we help them help themselves. So I have actually shared with parents that we help them help themselves by switching off the Wi-Fi at 9 p.m. only until they sleep. After they're asleep, you can switch it on again and do your work. How about that? Shall we do that? Another thing we want to do for our children is we want to have the computer, access to computer, only in the dining hall. Is that a good idea? Yes, we'll do that for them. Another thing we want to do for them is I have actually spoken to all of them, and I've told them, I've like sort of made a contract with them that they will hand in their handphones to their parents at 9 p.m. Did they do that? Well, if they didn't, then you can actually quote me. You can say that you have already promised the principal that you will hand in your handphones at 8 p.m. Please hand it in. You have to help them help themselves. Otherwise, they stay awake the whole night, chatting and doing I don't know what, and they come to school sleepy. You know? And learning doesn't happen as a result. Well, to teach this values education, we ourselves have to put it into practice. We need to start with ourselves. We need to ensure that the child is seeing our compassion, our diplomacy, our discretion, our discipline, our empathy, and our piety. So we need to be aware always that we need to maintain good quality conversation in front of them. Behind them when they're asleep, you can do what you want. You know, but in front of them, we want to make sure that we maintain good quality conversation. Let's not talk about people. Let's talk about instead events, ideas, vision, and mission. We will want, therefore, to require that all WhatsApp groups that we join follow good manners. We do not want to be a party of backbiting, fitna, gossip, quarreling, unfounded accusations and bad language against one another who is not even in the group, those who are not in the group. We do not want to do that because it is totally un-Islamic. You know, we as Muslims, we have to make sure that we remind each other about our duties towards our Creator. Right? So if I do something wrong, I share with all the students, if I do something wrong, then they have the right to tell me, Mrs. Azman, you cannot say that. And they do it. The S word in our school is a bad word. You know what's the S word? You should know already by now from your children. So what we will do for them to ensure that there is good language in the WhatsApp groups that we join is that if we find that any member of the WhatsApp group is not conforming to good manners, indulging in bad language, indulging in backbiting, we will want to remove ourselves from that group. Shall we do that? Yes. And why must we do that? Because we know that Allah mentions especially backbiting as equivalent to eating the flesh of your brother who is dead. And we want to do that because when we do that, a lot of learning happens to our children. Our child will know what is good behavior that we condone and what is bad behavior that we cannot condone. 90% of the hadith stress on our relationship with others. Children are learning from us. If we swear, they swear. If we chide their elders, they will chide their elders. So we have to keep that in mind and ensure that we help our children maintain good behavior and be successful in acquiring this values education. Great minds, it's a saying, it's a proverb, great minds talk about ideas that can change the world. Average minds talk about events. Small minds talk about people. And very small minds talk about themselves. Let's keep that in mind and ensure that we always remain an asset to our children. Past year results for the IGCSE exams were very good, and we are very grateful to Allah, and we are also very grateful to our teachers of Greenview Islamic School. Now, the past year, we had 14 students sitting for the IGCSE examinations, and out of all the subjects, we attained like 44 A's and A stars. Well done, teachers. Can we give a round of applause to our teachers? So, we are doing very well, alhamdulillah. And what's important is that in Greenview, we do not do drilling. We do not do drilling. What we do is we inspire the children to work hard and to attain the best for themselves. We tell our teachers that if you charm the students, you have won 50% of the game. Then if you create an interest for your subject in that child, then we have gained another 20% of the game. The 30% effort will come from them because they love you. And this is working, alhamdulillah, and we want all parents to practice that as well at home to ensure that we do it together. We cannot achieve it alone, right? We have to do it together. Therefore, we are always open for improvement. If you find that there is anything lacking, please do come forward so that we can improve the services that we provide in Greenview Islamic School together. Alright? So, wabillahi tawfiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, Mrs. Azman, for your inspiring words.